let's go through the patch notes real quick before the client is actually updated. Alright, so let's start off with the utility masteries because it's the ones that are going to be impacting the support role a little bit more. And in case you guys don't know, I'm actually a support main, so you know. But this may affect mid laners as well because a lot of mid laners actually go kind of deep into the utility tree. So let's go through this. So meditation, never freaking mind.
You soul, how exquisite.
Never freaking mind Pangu with the Resubarino. Guys, rock cons for Pangu, please. Thank you so very much for the continued support, my dude. I appreciate it greatly. I really do. Rock ons, boys. Give them more and welcome back. Thank you so very much, my dude. Even though you freaking love Satan. And by Satan, I mean Teemo, obviously. So, let's go through the mastery changes. Once again, meditation, lane swap. Meditation has swapped positions with expanded mind on the utility mastery tree, and expanded mind has swapped position with meditation on the utility mastery tree. So gotta spin it to get it. Gives 1, 2, 3 mana regeneration every 5 seconds. This part it was actually pretty decent. Now it restores 1.5% missing mana every 5 seconds. I don't know how much this is gonna affect things like in game per se. Looking at the numbers, I would say that it is a little bit better because you should get a little bit more mana, I'm guessing. I'm not completely sure. It's going to depend on how much mana you have, obviously, but 1.5% missing mana every 5 seconds is not that bad, to be completely honest. So I don't have a problem with this mastery at all. The mastery that change that I like the most is Expanded Mind, though. I actually read this before I actually started the stream. So, Expanded Mind has swapped positions with meditation, and instead of granting maximum mana, it now grants flat mana. So, this is one of those masteries that I usually didn't even get because either you went for insane amounts of mana, of maximum mana, it wouldn't, like this wouldn't make any difference. So I would just skip this mastery entirely when I did my masteries for support, because you're not going to be stacking a lot of mana. You're probably going to be just stacking resistances and utility stuff, but you're not going to, like, you know, you're probably going to go for a locket a lot of the time. You're going to go for a lot of stuff that doesn't give you mana, gives you mana regen, like Crucible. So I didn't really like Expanded Mind. Right now, 25, 50, 75 mana is kind of good. It is good. If you think about like Nami, it almost gives you like a free ultimate per se. With Alistair, it kind of almost gives you an extra combo for half the cost, you know. So I like the changes on Expanded Mind. Swapping positions, I'm not completely sure how that's going to work. I guess this is actually better for mid laners that don't want to invest too much into utility tree, but I like the changes so far. Inspirational buffs. While near an allied champion with higher level, it grants 5-10 experience every 10 seconds. That was removed, and it now grants 10 to 20 experience every 10 seconds. So let me see. Instead of 5-10, it now grants 10-20. So you're gonna get a little bit more XP. Amazing so far. Bandit Melee, we should call it Pickpocket. Champion kills and assists grant 15 bonus gold. Grants 8 gold each time an enemy champion is attacked. I like this for a simple reason, actually. You're gonna have the you're gonna have to like trash talk to your AD carry and tell him to auto attack your enemies a little bit more, because otherwise you're not gonna have gold for his Zeke's Herald or Crucible, you know? So I actually like this change. Champion kills and assists. The bonus gold on champion kills and assists, I don't think it's like that great. I don't think it's good, but it wasn't that substantial. And granting gold each time an enemy champion is attacked is actually pretty good. Imagine a team fight or a dive bottom or a dive top, whatever swap situation where people get auto attacked quite a bit, or there are several people involved. There is a 5-second cooldown, but still not that bad at all. I actually like this change as well. Let's go for intelligence. Reduces the cooldown of activated items by 4, 7, 10% to 8, 14, and 20%. That is kind of cool. So that's kind of an indirect buff to the Mikhails, to the Locket, to the Zhonya's Morgana. kind of cool buffs for the support so far. And Wanderer grants 5% movement speed, was replaced by plus 20 movement speed. That's from a percentage to a flat amount. To be completely honest, I like it as well, because even if you you're running Moby Boots, which you usually do, and you get auto attacked, you're gonna lose the bonus for Moby Boots, but you're still gonna have that plus 20 movement speed. And this is something that maybe, like, mostly supports are gonna get, because you need 21 points in the utility tree to actually get this mastery. So I really like the changes so far. I really freaking do. I really freaking do. So let me drag this out of the way, and let's go in-game and create a little mastery page for, say, a couple of champions, alright? So Thresh, Alistair, all that stuff, and we'll see how it goes. What's up, Bryden? How's it going, man? I'm doing good. How are you, dude? Volcanox? What's going on? I don't think you get gold when you are...
Hold on. New soul, how exquisite.
Calm Beastie, thank you so very much for that, dude. This guy was actually in our last sub-meeting, no, not sub-meeting, our stream meeting, and he's a badass dude. He actually had the nerve to actually join the meeting with an FTW t-shirt instead of an Impact t-shirt. What a bitch. Thank you so very much for the support, man. I appreciate it greatly. Guys, new sub in the house. This dude is absolutely awesome. Treat him well, and please do give him a warm welcome to the family. Thank you so very much for the support, man. I appreciate it greatly. You are saying that it's only when I auto-attack someone? So, let me go through it again. Grants 8 gold. I'm just reading here. Grants 8 gold each time an enemy champion is attacked. It doesn't say I need to attack the champion. It says 8 gold each time an enemy champion is attacked. So I wouldn't be surprised if the AD carry auto-attacks, you're gonna get the gold, because there's already a mastery that gets you gold every single time you auto attack someone, even without the Spell Thief's edge. So I'm gonna stand by that, and I think it's gonna be absolutely awesome. So let's return points here, and let's go for the support mastery, shall we? Let me just increase this a little bit so you guys can actually see what the hell I'm doing. So once again, these two were swapped, right? The only thing that I don't like is that, actually, hold on. Where's the other one? Yeah, these two were swapped. Actually, I did get this. No, I didn't. This one is the one I didn't get. So, let's go for mana. Movement speed. Cooldown reduction. Reduces the cooldown of some of their spells, which is good. If you're going to go for something like Thresh. Let's say this is Thresh, alright? So you're going to need movement speed, Thresh and Nautilus. You're going to need movement speed, you're going to need... the mana you don't exactly need, but let's leave 3 points there for now. Reduces the cooldown of the Summoner spell, that's really good to make those flashy plays and whatnot. Even with Alistair, this is really freaking cool. Let me get the duration of the potions and the Biscuiteer, or Culinary Mastery now. Greed, we get. Scavenger, we get as well. And now, starting gold, Bandit grants plus 3 golds, plus 8 gold on melee champion. Okay, so 8 gold is on melee champion. Okay, so that is the change, I guess. So for ranged champions, it was always plus 3 gold on auto attack, and now it's melees get a little bit more. Okay, so if I'm playing Thresh, I kind of want this. Actually, I usually get this, but with Alistair and whatnot, you're still gonna want to get it, I think. And intelligence and movement speed out of combat. This is actually pretty cool. I like the Wanderer change the most, I think. The missing mana part. I'm not completely sure about this though. And the experience thing is kind of cool as well. For a Thresh, I'd probably go for something like this because I already run 5% cooldown reduction on my rune page, so I start off with 10% cooldown reduction. But let's say I'm not starting with 5% cooldown reduction on my rune page, right? So let's avoid this entirely, which I wouldn't recommend because it actually reduces the cooldown of activated items by 20%. But still, you could get XP if you want to like roam So you want to maximize the XP that you get when you're sticking to your lane partners. Like when you're roam, you're obviously going to miss out on a lot of XP given to you by minions. So having this mastery is really freaking important if you're playing a roam style of play. What else? So we have the Strength of Spirit, +1 health regen per 5 seconds every 300 mana. It's not that bad, to be honest. But yeah, as Thresh, I wouldn't get this at all. I wouldn't get meditation at all as Thresh. I wouldn't get that either. I'll probably go for something like this. As Thresh, I would probably go for something like this. But let's say we're going to go for... So, 0921, right? Let's say we're going to go for Nami. So, movement speed is not that crucial. But we can get the mana. The little ward thingy. We can get health regen, I guess, if we really, really want to. I still wouldn't get this, though. Reduces the cooldown of some of their spells. All good. Starting gold. XP, you're not going to be roaming as much with Nami, so I'm probably going to get that. Actually, you could. You could roam a little bit, so get that as well. And once again, go for the auto attack block, HP regen, and a little bit more health. So there are a few variations that you can go for. I actually like the changes on the mastery tree so far. There are a few variations that you can go for. I'm definitely going to have to take a deeper look into this. I'm just going to leave my Thresh mastery set up. But so far I actually like the changes. I really, really like the changes. So I'm going to go for that. At least for now. We'll see, dude. We'll see. I like the most of the changes. I like most of the changes, dude. So I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on that. But to be completely honest, I like the changes. I think most of them were kind of... Yeah, I know, Mona. Thank you. I'm gonna have to give these a try, but yeah.